just in case, don't want my head cut off. Alright, so that was our workout, KO Kickbox. And we were doing some boxer style stuff and some kickbox stuff. And so I'm going to talk to you about martial arts. And first I'll just read to you because I like this, this definition that they have. Martial arts are extensive systems of codified practices and traditions of combat. Practiced for a variety of reasons, including self-defense, competition, physical health and fitness, as well as mental and spiritual development. So martial arts comes from, basically why they call it martial arts. It comes from the term, actually it's the arts of Mars, and they're referring to the Roman god of war when they're talking about Mars. So martial arts came from the arts of Mars, who is the Roman god of war. So basically what you have with your martial arts is, like it was saying, codified systems, practices, disciplines of defense, of war. And there's different kinds. There's striking ones and there's grappling forms. There's lots of different types of martial arts. You have armed martial arts, unarmed martial arts. You know, people that are using their weapons like their nunchucks and those big swords, and those would be the armed kind of martial arts. And then the unarmed ones, which are still practicing art of war, is like Tai Chi. It's all like defense and moving. And wrestling too is a form of martial arts. That's in the grappling section, if you will. So like I said, there's different types. You've got striking and you've got grappling. It's not always, you know, in saying the art of war, it's not always that you have to be at war, even though our military people, our army, our navy, our police force, they all use martial arts and self-defense techniques. When you see them on cops, you know, they take them down, they flip them over, like, that is it. That is self-defense right there. And they're practicing those kinds of moves. But there's all different kinds and different methods with the martial arts. Again, it's not always for, like, hand-to-hand combat where you're, you know, killing people or knocking them out. Like Tai Chi is very mind, body, spiritual. They go through movements of what it would be like in a situation of defense, but it's not a violence type of practice. Tai Chi is very spiritual and it's slow. And again, it's just going through the motions of what it would be like in a defense situation, but not actually being on the defensive. And things like Brazilian capoeira, that's also like moving around like this. That's a type of self-defense, but it's choreographed. It's a dancing type. And some things are like that. They don't have to all be knock them in the face, punch them down, kick them down. There's all different kinds. Again, like I said, armed, unarmed. You can either use your little things for it, and I'll just go through, I'll read it for you. So your striking kind of, your unarmed techniques. Strikes, you got your punching, like boxing, you got kicking, like taekwondo and kickboxing, other striking, like karate, Muay Thai, Cho Kwang Do. And grappling, there's throwing, like judo and samba, wrestling, sambo, kung fu is like a joint lock kind of thing, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, hapkido, but you got all different types. And again, the purpose, like in terms of health and fitness, like why would you do martial arts? Well, you know, self-defense techniques are good to learn, just in case, you know, especially if you're a female like me and someone tries to get your purse, I mean, why not? You want to smack them down. But it's also good because, like, in terms of workout, because you're, well, first of all, it's like a total body training thing. Even though you're not using your body, even though you're not using resistance like weights, doing all those punches, that's working your arms. I mean, if you spend a day boxing, especially if you have a bag where you're doing impact, your arms are going to hurt. So it's a great form of exercise and a great way to burn calories. It also is kind of like a mental thing. When you focus and you imagine that you're, in the art of war, whatever, you're connecting to yourself. It's a mind-body connection. You're in the workout 100%. And it's also a spiritual thing. Because when you get into knowing how to take care of yourself and like not being the little scared girl walking down the street, it helps you with your self-esteem. You feel a little more confident that you can handle things. If you get into a situation, big burly guy, whatever, take him down. You can do it. Don't touch my purse. Yeah. So it's good in that in those kinds of ways. So again, I listed for you a whole different types of martial arts. And again, they're all different. So for your health benefits, you can do the choreographed types, you can do the actual fighting types. Lots of different varieties to martial arts. The arts of Mars, Roman god of war. That's where it comes from. Okay, so I will see you guys.